Okay, hello and welcome back to my Better Than BuildCraft Let's Play. I am Tedium, and today we will be entering the first age of Better Than Wolves. Um, there are two requirements to enter the first age. You can pretty much make them from the start, but I left them until now because it seemed pointless to make them earlier. But those two things are the millstone and the hand crank. To make the millstone, you need smooth stone and gears. To make the hand crank you need cobblestone, gears and sticks. And I'll show you how to make them in a moment. I just first need to get the stone. Okay. So, oops. 7, there we go. So, first off I'll start with the millstone, which requires gears. You can actually make this a lot more efficiently later on, but for the moment, the only way to do it is rather resource intensive. That's 2 gears from 2 blocks of wood, so I guess, or 2 wooden planks, so, wait, that took 3 wooden planks to make 2 gears, so, but later on you can make, I think it's like basically 16 gears out of 1 wooden plank, I think, something like that, so it gets a lot, 32 gears off 1 wooden plank, so it gets a lot better later on. Excuse me. So, this is how you make the hand crank. Simple design. And this item provides basic mechanical energy. It doesn't provide a whole heap, but it provides some. So, I just need 8 stone and 1 gear to make a millstone. So, there we go. And you make this by going in every block except for one, which is the other gear, millstone. So I'll quickly show you what the point of these two things is. Might as well do it inside because it's raining out there. So that's how your millstone looks. You put your hand crank next to it, and you can grind up hemp or wheat or other things. I'll use wheat first just because I want to keep a tally on my hemp, and I'll grind that all up at once. But you can see slowly more and more mechanical power comes through, and 4 hand cranks will finish her up. 5. And I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure you can actually put more than 1 hand crank around. So I could have 1 here and 1 here and 1 over there, even if I had it so, away from the wall. And then it'd just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and you can get through it quickly that way. But I'm not sure if that works perfectly. But anyway, so out of that, I got nothing. Why did my flower go? Went through the wall. So yeah, the millstone will eject items in any random direction. So I'm actually going to move that one away because it's not a great spot to have it. And wherever, so it will randomly eject items in any direction. There we go, sorry. And those items include things like flour. I'm pretty sure you can grind up sugar. Not positive on that one, sorry. You can also use leather in there, and this is how you make tanned leather. First you grind it up. I also point out, especially in hard mode, using the millstone, the hand crank, sorry, uses a lot of your hunger. But I'll show you a nice little trick to get, not around it, but to minimize the amount of hunger you go through. So there is my scoured leather, and it's ready to absorb tannins and become tan leather. But I won't worry too much about that yet because I haven't got my wolves. But I will go get my wolves very shortly. Anything else I should do while I'm here? Let's get rid of this stuff. Don't need you on me. My obsidian, I'll go to the nether. But so essentially those two things, I've got those. Now I'm in the first age of Better Than Wolves, ready to try and progress to the second age. To do that I need to get a windmill, and a windmill uses a lot of hemp to make. It's actually, you end up needing, for each, a windmill requires 4 like windmill blades. Each windmill blade requires 6 fabric, and each fabric requires 9 hemp fibers. So it works out you need, what, 216 hemp fibers, and you get 4 hemp fibers from each hemp leaf. So essentially you need 54 hemp leaves. And I think you saw before I've got 8, so it's going to take me a little while to get there, but there is plenty of other stuff to do in the meantime. And so I will show you. Oh, and the other, just really quickly, the other cool thing about the flour is you can get donuts out of it, but I can't just cook donuts there, I don't think, so I think I have to use the stirring pot. But donuts give you, I think, 1 heart of health or 2 hearts of health back, so it's better than using the 3 wheat for a bread, you know, which only gives you 3 hearts back, so it's a little bit more efficient, but you know, you have to grind it up. The millstone can actually be plugged into axles later on, and can be self-powered by the windmill when I build it, or by a water mill, which I will build even later still. And the point of that is you later on get a mechanical saw, which will cut up wood into smaller sections, and you can't power that with a hand crank. It just doesn't have enough power. So once I get to the windmill, I'll be able to get to the saw, and I think that's the 3rd age of Better Than Wolves. So anyway, I'll go find my friends. I think I mentioned in a few Let's Plays a few episodes ago, I found some wolves in an attempt that failed, a Let's Play attempt that failed to upload, so I had to refilm episodes 3, 4 and 5 because of the failure. Been unfortunate, can't win them all, but the good thing was I found out that there were wolves semi-close by over here in the snow, and wolves are very important, so it's good to have them close by. Didn't want to have to spend 5 Let's Plays looking for them. It was a real big bonus when I first found them. It's actually a bit of a shame that I lost that I couldn't use the footage, because I found it quite amusing the way I reacted. But yeah, so just quickly gonna go find these wolves somewhere over here, I'm pretty sure. Then I'll bring them back and set up my wolf farm. That hemp will probably take almost 2 full Let's Plays to actually be completed. So I'll get to that shortly. Oh, come on, let me out. And actually I found some pumpkins over here as well, so I'll set up a pumpkin farm, just briefly, a small one, not automated, and I'll grab my wolves and set up a dung collection system for them. And I will, what else would I do? Collect lots of wheat. And I'll go to the nether and start collecting some nether rack and some soul sand, and if possible I'll have a quick look around and see if I can spot any fortresses nearby. Anyway, had to be here while it was snowing, didn't I? Sure, they were just over here past those. That was fun. Good thing I got away from there. Here, Wolfie, Wolfie. Hope they haven't all died. Stupid snow, make it so hard to see. Where could they have run to? There we go. Wolf, hello! Be my friend. Bloody... What was that? Fuck. Far out. I'm like, got 11 bones. Yeah. Good, because I didn't Ah, you little maggot. Wait a minute. That just... No, you're mine, yeah. Stupid lighting. He's not mine, is he? He's got a collar? I think he's got a collar. Stop it. If they don't follow me, then I'll come back and get them again. Come on. Yeah, they're mine. Wicked. Alright. So I've got my wolves. I set up my dung collection system. I'll breed them a little bit first, maybe. I like to have 4 wolves for dung collection. Tend to find, you know, you can have more and it's nice, but you don't need them. And I don't like having things I don't need. I will expand it eventually later on, but only really for the fun of it, probably not really through necessity. So I will do whatever next. I wish I could turn rain off. I really should get a mod for that because I hate rain. I mean, it's kind of important in Better Than Wolves. If it's raining, it will actually, the wind basically picks up. You know, it's like a storm. The wind picks up and the windmill will break if it's left connected to gears during a storm. So you kind of have to be careful of that. Let's see, where should I put my wolves? Let's put them over here. You sit there. You sit there. So basically I'm just going to make a little, real simple system. This is actually good. I realised I need more sand. Even though that sounds kind of stupid, sand is useful. Oh. Eat up, fellas. Oops. There we go. I know you're hungry. Alright. So I want, essentially, the water will come in, let's say, this side. So I will have one wolf sitting there. The other wolf sitting over here. Into place you go. Okay, so when they do their business, it should hopefully land in a water stream, which will be not there. Water stream will be there, and will funnel all the way down to there, and I'll have a stewing pot. So let's quickly do that. Plenty of the iron, so and I need water. I'm gonna need a new chest soon as well. I'm pretty much out of space. In fact, actually damn it, I had chests, didn't I? Yeah, because I found them underneath. Oh well, lots of chests is good. So, I don't want you. Ooh, hemp seed's wicked. I don't want you. I won't start you just yet. Actually, yes I will. But just one. And I need only one bone for that. Alright. Let's quickly get this set up. And I've got enough coal on me, yep. The thing with wolves is they produce more dung, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but they will produce more dung in a dark environment. So you want to make sure that there's minimal light getting to them. And that was only a piece of sand. So now, yeah, the dung, if they poo and it doesn't go, like, yeah, the dung, if it doesn't land on this block, it'll land in the water, and it'll come straight to me. And also it means that I can put a dispenser just over here somewhere that'll shoot meat into the stream. So I'll quickly set that up. Yep, alright. Yep. Let's just quickly have a check. It's still extremely bright in there. It's a little bit of a help, not much. Still remarkably bright in here. Because of that, no doubt. So the way I want to do this is... I'll quickly make... If I can remember the recipe... I think I need 1 redstone. That bow I found... I think it's just cobblestone. Beautiful. And I should really make sure I start collecting more beef. So I can still do the demonstration. No, actually, one more thing. I've got to be wicked. The way I like to do this is I will put my dispenser there, facing inwards. Cover this. Make sure there's no light getting in. Oh man, I can't remember if that'll trigger it or not. Pretty sure it will. And then basically all I have to do is make sure I've got some meat in there. Put my button here. And every time I press it, it will shoot some meat out into the stream for them. They can eat it from there if they need to, if they're hungry. Otherwise it'll just collect in the pot. So basically, you know, I'll come over here constantly and just hit this button once every now and then. And a little bit later I will hook it up to a system, a timed system, so essentially it'll just constantly have food flowing down through the stream, and then feeding it back up to the dispenser. And yeah, basically there'll always be food there for them if they need it, and if they don't, they'll just let it go through. Next up, let's worry about the chicken eggs. I don't really need more chickens, but lots of chickens is good, so you guys are starting to get a little bit cramped, aren't you? You can't get out, guys. Too bad. You look like you want to be in there. No. Alright. And I'm just going to keep growing these, and whenever I need food, I'll come and cut them. But otherwise, I'll just keep growing them. And I won't need much food from them because these chickens should do all the feeding I need. Whenever I need food anyway. I don't really like eggs. They only give you back 2 hearts, but as I said before, there are a few tricks to health. Just briefly, one of my favourite tricks for health is you can... you'll notice your health, basically every time you eat, you get sort of some grace. You won't lose health for a certain amount of actions, period. Once you pass that period, you will start losing health at a constant rate. So as soon as you start to lose health, you just need a tiny bit of food and you can stop yourself from losing health again. Losing hunger again. So yeah, when it comes to grinding things up, it's really good to have a source of food that is cheap and only gives you a little bit of health back, such as eggs. Anyway, next step is probably going to be the most fun. I'm going to quickly run off to the nether and we will collect some nether stuff. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I want to plant you, and excuse me. I wanted to plant you. I'll probably end up getting rid of these pumpkins later, but that'll do. Alright. I am a big fan of not having nether portal too close to my base because I hate the sound it makes. But still having it, fairly accessible. You don't want to have to run through mobs just to get to your nether, and you certainly don't want to come back from the nether and have to run through mobs to get home. So let's put it over here. Yeah, this looks like a nice little location. She almost looks too nice. Looks like I should use it for something else, but anyway. So we all know nether portals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, you don't need to make the corner blocks if anyone's a noob to nether portals, but I think it looks prettier. Oh, oops. I suck. Oh, I really suck. That was horrible. Bugger it. Bugger it. Alright, so what I'll basically do is set this nether portal up, quickly run off to the nether, quickly grab just a few things that I need from there. I'll come back, I will make another addition to my chicken farm, and then I will call this episode there. So sorry about this little mistake. It's wasting time. But hopefully I haven't dragged this on too long and it will be accepted by the YouTube people. Alrighty. Oh, nether. Yay. I swear, normally every time I come to the nether, I spawn in a room. No, sorry, I spawn on a ledge, and if I walk the wrong direction, I'll fall off it. But for once, fairly decent. Anyway, the things I really need are a little bit of netherrack. I don't need too much of it just yet. But in Better Than Wolves, you actually need a lot of netherrack. You can grind this stuff up in the side of a millstone, and it will give you ground netherrack, which can then be further converted into other things. But one of the cool things about netherrack in the Better Than Wolves mod, I told you Better Than Wolves in a previous episode, I'm pretty sure I told you, Better Than Wolves kind of has its own folklore. One such thing is that the nether is the underworld sort of thing, you know, it represents where all the souls of the departed are. So essentially, you can collect those souls and use them and the power that they have, which I think is a pretty cool addition for the nether, considering otherwise the only thing it's good for is building a fireplace. Maybe making people slow down when they go through your house with some soul sand, but otherwise it's next to useless. You know, I think I've got most of what I need for my first expedition, but I will also quickly have a squiz around and see if I can find anything fun, like a nice stronghold. Because, yeah, Netherwart is cool. Oh, it's lagging bad. Looks like this is the way out. And I also will not touch these fellas at all, anywhere near my base. Because I am nice like that. Ah, so close. Stupid thing. Anyway, that's what we're looking for. So I know I've got another stronghold around here. Good to know. I'll come back to it later when I actually want it. But for now, no need. Anyway, so as soon as I get home I'll end this episode. Just glad to have you back for the first episode of the first age of this Let's Play. That being the second season, I guess. Oh no, that's right, I had one other thing I wanted to do. And it will only take a moment. And it is freaking awesome. I love it. My favourite, or one of my favourite little things. I don't like that. Zombie, what are you thinking? Yeah, come get me. Come get me, sucker! Coward. Probably hiding in there. So, just really quickly... maybe not there. This is one of the cool things about the stirring pot. If you put a fire underneath it, the things in it will cook. Which in this case will be the eggs. And you know, eggs only stack up to 16, while cooked eggs stack up to 64. So that will take now, you know, what, 4 times as long to fill up. Are you guys hungry still? You want to breed? Yay! Means these guys want to breed. Good cows. Alright, so that's this Let's Play. Hopefully it wasn't too long. And I will be back shortly with another one. If you have any comments or you want to subscribe or like this video, that'd be great. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed watching and I'll see you, as I said, soon. Bye.